What's up, everybody? Stone Cold RKO 512. Just got done. Not just got done. I watched TNA. Then I watched RJ Berger season premiere of. I love that show. And then I just got finished watching Jersey Shore because I recorded a bunch of shit because I'm watching TNA. And TNA was actually decent this time. It was a decent show. And I'm gonna say I'm probably gonna get really bashed for this. So I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm glad that Hulk Hogan is in creative control now, and it was right after Victory Road, and I think the promos are much better cut. So I'm thinking he's more of the creative side on the promos. I don't know about the booking style and all that stuff, but like he's head creator, and I think he's gonna do great, and he's been doing great since he was. I don't know when it was, and I know my hair is messed up, guys, because I really don't give a shit. But it was a good promo. It came out, they cut a promo on this TNA. Mr. Anderson came out with his professor or something, said something about some girl and said he called him gay, or the teacher called him gay or something to get with her, and he gave him a mic check, and that was pretty funny. I like that whole segment. Mr. Anderson like makes TNA. I love that show. People say like they're not buying the character, or like he's just like a rip off of Stone Cold Steve Austin, but I like the character. It's great. He's an asshole. Hulk and Bischoff came out, came out, and they had like the plants. There's obviously plants in the front with like the signs. I thought it was pretty funny though, especially it's cool like when it came out. I liked it. Hulk Hogan kind of like was trying to. I don't know what he was trying to do. He was not being like heelish, but like because Mr. Anson's an asshole. I don't know what he was trying to do, but I liked the whole segment. He's kind of like telling Eric Bischoff like, whoa, jabroni, hold up a second. I liked Mr. Anderson's style or something. It's kind of showing something. Maybe they're gonna go on with this. Like, he also talked with RVD later on with the show and saying that he was gonna be like he's on RVD's side, and then he called him an idiot when he went off camera. But let's go back. RVD came out because Mr. Anderson called him what was it, Reefer Van Dam, because he likes to smoke. But yeah, I like the promo. It was great. We saw some matches of what's it called? Like the new LAX. I'm gonna call it new LAX. I forgot what it's called. It's Mexican Ministry. I don't know what it's called. It's like I think it's MAA or something. Exchange or something. I don't know. Fill me in. Like I heard it, but like I zoned out. They said something about like don't worship this flag, the American flag, and then like, the Mexican flag came down. And I love seeing Rosita. I love seeing that whole thing, like this new thing going on. But then again, they got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of groups forming. We got the Immortal and Fortune, which the storyline they got me in it even more. Like I like before it was really horrible, and then when Fortune branched off, that was starting it up, and then now what it has now is just great. I enjoy it. Let's see, Mickey James versus Tara was a match. I like that. It was a good Divas match. Mickey James kicked ass. I love seeing Mickey James. Every time you see Mickey James, it's awesome. And we had what was it, Hernandez and I forget his name. He said it. But that guy from OVW that's now on the TNA that tried to attack Mac Morgan. If you can help me out with his name, I forgot it. I zoned out. I just zoned out. I just forgot it. They fought Devon and Matt Morgan in the match, and then there was a weird part where like the women, or Rosita, and how dare Velvet Sky slap Rosita? Just point that out. You don't slap my girl. So that happened. What happened? Oh, what happened was like they were outside, they're fighting, of course. I think this would be a good feud, Matt Morgan and them. It's starting to look good, especially now that he has the Mexican. What's it called? I don't know what it's called. And Rosita grabbed Matt Morgan and tried to do something, and then Velvet Sky came out, and then Angel. This is a weird fucking part. Angelina Love came out and was just like she looked like a zombie, and then like she was trying to go help Velvet. She was getting attacked by both Rosita and Sarita, and then Winter came out and was like just yelled Angelina Love's name out like the top of her lungs, and then she was like. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then like she has some trance over her. I was like, what is this? Some voodoo shit? I don't know. But if it involves any lesbian shit, I'm fine with it. But for now, we'll see what happens. So that was good. Just trying to give a little run through. Let's go to like I said with the Hulk Hogan backstage with RVD. Oh yeah, at the beginning Sting came out during that promo in the beginning, and he's going to be the network. I guess the network runs some part of the show or something. So like they said that Sting is going to be the special enforcer in the match between Mr. Anderson or RVD. This is the only problem I had with TNA. This one was we've seen Victory Road. We saw RVD versus Mr. Anderson, and it ended in a no contest double count out. Then we saw it again, but it was a fatal four way, and it was a double pin. Supposedly it was a double pin, and then we get this ending. Let me just say, I don't think Mr. Anderson and RVD. I don't know if they don't work well together or not, but they botch a couple too many times, especially together. They did at Victory Road. I don't know about the fatal four-way match, or I mean four-way match. But this match they botched a couple times. RVD was trying to roll, and then Anderson like I don't even know. It was weird, and then him was botched the neck breaker. So I don't know what's their deal like working together, but they're still good individuals. I don't know. They just need to work better. Well, back to the thing. It ended in a the ref was knocked out. Sting took over as ref, and then Mr. Anderson did the mic check with 6 spot. He did the mic check against the post. He was like did this and then hit him against the post, and then Mr. Anderson RVD was like knocked out cold outside, and then he told Sting to count, and Sting didn't count because he didn't want to be counted out, I guess. So that was kind of controversial, and then Mr. Anderson hit Sting, and somebody rang the bell saying that it was a disqualification, but there's controversy since he didn't count RVD out when he should have been counted out, and then the DQ. So then again, we still don't know who the number one contender is, and it's pissed me off with these matches. They're pointless. You might as well just kept it at Victory Road, where it was just a double count out and they both get a contenders match. Why put us through the suffering of having to see the same thing repeated? That's the only problem I have had with this Impact. Probably missing some stuff and just recapping because it happened to like 4 hours ago on ASA, 8, 9. Yeah, like 3 hours ago, almost 4. So I didn't take notes, so I just thought on top of my head. If I miss anything, you want to talk about it or remind me, post it down in the link. Or in the link. I'm off my game. Post it down in the comments below. And I'm trying to get the interview set up with Lance Hoyt. He's a busy guy. I'm busy, of course. So I'll try getting it going. I haven't even got my questions down yet, but I got my head thoughts. So whenever I get them on, it's good. He's such a great dude for doing this, I don't know if he thinks like I'm a professional interviewer or not, but this would be like the first time I've ever interviewed anybody, period. So it's good for it's awesome that Lance Hoyt's going to do it. But yeah, this is my TNA review, guys. And oh wait, I forgot to mention one thing that probably is the big topic of this, and I probably will put it up in the title box. And Abyss came back, and I'll talk about this whole storyline. Abyss came back. He showed up out of nowhere. I actually thought that somebody else was going to show up. I'll tell you that in a second. Ric Flair was out. I totally forgot what happened, but it was like Immortal and was doing shit, and then Fortune came out and started fighting. They didn't have AJ, but they took him on and they were kicking ass. And then Beer Money was about to own Ric Flair. Beer Money. And then the lights start going crazy and shit, and I was like, who's gonna be? First I was like, I hear Christopher Daniels is coming back. So I'm like, but I think he'd be with Fortune. And then I was thinking, who else would it be? And then freaking Abyss pops out. And I'm like, holy shit. And he just like destroys Beer Money, and they start just destroying everybody. And that's where I'm hoping, like, oh, maybe Christopher Daniels comes out and helps out Fortune or something. But that didn't happen. So all I want to say is, a week after they just took the belt off of Abyss, they bring him back. You know what I mean? It's just weird. It's like with Rob Van Dam. He got destroyed, and then they gave the belt to somebody else. And he came back like a week or two later, and I was like, okay. See, if Abyss they just get the belt to Gunner, and Gunner's the TV champion now. When we could have had it on Abyss, we just waited 1 week earlier or later. So I don't know the point of that. But Abyss is back, guys. TNA was actually decent. I enjoyed it. I wasn't bored at all through the show. Watched the whole thing through. Jersey Shore, RJ Berger, good stuff. I got a project. I'm gonna present something tomorrow in Glass, so hopefully I'll make a video. And I just gonna about to make it in time for March Madness. Oh, pickup. So drop your comments about this TNA. Just think it was good, bad. I know people don't even care about TNA anymore. I still watch it. I still like it. It's wrestling. And sometimes it pisses me off, sometimes it doesn't, but still at the end, they're doing what they love. I like watching wrestling, I love wrestling, so bam. Drop your comments, thoughts, peace.